Hello, good morning everyone. We are kind of a bit of late today, so we will start directly with the Nifty. Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market analysis. We'll start with Nifty quickly. So we are a bit running a bit late today. So Nifty yesterday also was last Friday also Nifty was running in a bearish sentiments. So with respect to previous days high, low and close, let's plot today's pivot levels. So today's pivot level for Nifty is at 25,795. 25,795. Let's put it at 800. So this will be the pivot level for the day. So clearly it is trading below the pivot level. So we can expect a bearish sentiment slightly neutral to positive sentiments can be observed with respect to the FIA data and US Fed Qs and all. But still it is trading as per the pivot point, it is trading below the particular 25,800 level. So let's quickly move on to S1. S1 will be at 25,650 will be our S1, and S2 will be with respect to the pivot line 25,550, 100 points F2. F1 and S3 quickly will be at 25, 25,450 level. So 100 points marks are there, and R1 will be at 25,870, 880 level. 25,900 let's keep. So R2 will be at 26,000 and R3 will be at 26,150. 26,150 will be the R3 levels. So these are the three support and resistance level with respect to the pivot level for the day, which is at 25,800 level. Let's quickly mark the pivot line 25,800. So it is clearly trading below the particular level. So clearly it is trading below 25,800. So a positive bullish reversal can only be witnessed if it is coming above this particular pivot line level. Line high volume required. So with respect to this particular levels, then let's zone this out quickly. So with respect to our pivot level, bullish zone can be witnessed. The R1 and R2. So R1 is at R2 and R3 26,000 and 26,000 and 26,150 will be the bullish zones. 150 will be the bullish zones. And let's mark R1 as well, which is at 25,900. So on the consolidation way, if Nifty stays consolidated, it will be between S1 and S1 and R1. So S1 will be at 25,650 and R1 will be at 25,900. This will be the consolidation zone. So if it is running bearish, it will be in between S1 and S2. Let's mark S1 650. S1 will be between S550 range. So this can be considered as the bearish zone for the particular day. So any movement particularly below this can even lead to the third support also 25,450. If Nifty doesn't sustain above this particular pivot line for the day. So these are the three levels for Nifty and three zones with respect to the pivot line, and any movement above this particular line can lead to R1 as always, and from this particular line it can lead to the bullish zone if volume sustains in the market. So with respect to the pivot line, these are the views for the Nifty today. So let's quickly move on to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty also same sentiments we are witnessing. So for the levels for Bank Nifty, I'll quickly mark the levels today. Pivot point, which is at 57,900 will be the pivot point, and this also is clearly trading below this particular Bank Nifty is also below this particular pivot line. S1 is at 57,550. And S2 will be at 57,300 and S3 will be at 57,000. So these are the three supported, and R1 will be at 58,100. So we can consider as 150. It is actually 58,140 range space. So we will mark it as 58,150, and R2 will be at 58,500. 58,500 will be the R2, and R3 will be 58,700. 58,700. 750 you can mark. 700 to 750 level will be the R3. So these are the particular levels for Bank Nifty for the day. So these are the levels for Bank Nifty. I am not zoning this out with respect to our idea in Nifty. You can zone this out as we are late today. So let's quickly move on to the Sensex part. So Sensex, if you see, the pivot line lies at 80. PP is at 84,200. 84,200. So this as well, you can see it is clearly trading below this particular pivot line. And S1 will be at 83,650 will be the S1, and S2 will be at 83,400. 83,400 will be the S2, and S3 support 3 will be at 83,100. So we are back to the old particular levels. 83,100 was one of the support we used to have when the market was trading below this particular level in initial stages. So let's quickly mark these resistance as well. R1 will be at 84,500. 84,500 will be 84,500 will be the R1, and R2 will be at 84,900. 84,900, and R3 will be at 85,100 to 150. 85,150 to 200. This will be the particular levels for Sensex as of today. So with respect to this, you can any movement above this particular pivot line can validate our bullish trend again. So but particularly you can see that it is trading below the pivot level today, which is at 84,200. So 84,200 is our pivot line. We can clearly see that it is trading below this. Any movement above this particular level for the intraday, then definitely we can validate that it can give a good positive move in the market. So let's quickly have a look at the FIA data. So last Friday also we can see that equal like FIA and DA has similarly following the same trend. FIA have sold off nearly 6,700 crores from the cash market, and similar way DIA had the same quantity, slightly higher than FIA. So this is with respect to the cash market, and we can see with respect to the FNO data. So overall on 31st it closed on net bullish. So we expect a neutral to slight positive start can be expected, but last time also we had the same view. But with respect to the opening, it was slightly gapped, and so we will be trading with caution, as well as a proper risk management should be scheduled for the particular day. And you can consider this particular pivot line with all three nifties, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Sensex with respect to the pivot line. And pre-market opening, you can see that it is, yeah, it is 25,700 level. So it is again below this particular pivot line. So it slightly show the bearish starts in the market, and we should consider the first 15-minute range zone for a particular breakout trade, and you should properly manage your risk for this particular day. As long as Nifty stays below this PP line, it's again indicate a bearish sentiments in the market. So any change in this particular bearish, we can only be, with respect to my view, only be above this particular pivot line level with the high volume. Then only we can validate the bullish trend again to the upside. But as long as it is trading below, I'm fully on bearish sentiments in the market. So these are the particular zones for this Nifty for the day. So I wish everyone a good day, and I'm winding up for today. And thank you. Hindi, I'll try to talk in Hindi, bro. And yeah, we can see. So, Karthik, bro, it is already gap down. We have the pre-market analysis showing gap down only. So, about authentic trader, I'll try to talk in Hindi. I'm not very good at Hindi, that's why. Market is opening gap down. Okay, so today everyone should have a proper setup for the day and properly manage your risk. As long as the market is below the pivot line, then definitely it is gonna maintain that bearish sentiments in the market, as of my view. So thank you everyone. Thank you again.